Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay, and you are watching Shay with the Hobbies. Y'all, I'm sorry about Saturday. I totally forgot to move everything. I was at a cabin with no internet, so there was no way I was going to be able to host. So my apologies. But we are here to get in some reading sprints because we are almost 2 weeks in, halfway through Black History Month and the third annual Missy Elliott Readathon. I am here with my lovely co-host Dejana. Introduce yourself, madam.
Hello, everybody. My name is Day. My YouTube channel is A Writing Day. I post kind of semi-consistently now. I can say that. I used to say I don't post very much, but I post relatively consistently now. I've made progress. Thank you for having me.
And you be streaming too. You ain't doing a little something. I likes it. Had a little stream this morning and yesterday. We love
Thank
to
you so much.
We love to see it. Our third co-host Deidre, she may or may not join us. She got some big moves. She doing boss moves this month. So if she doesn't join us till another day, that is totally fine. She got big boss stuff going on in her life. But y'all, I'm proud to say I am 6 books in to the readathon and have technically, I think I hit all the prompts. When I was shooting my update video earlier, I think I hit all the prompts. I think. So we actually gonna go through the prompts real quick to read them off to y'all so y'all can hear them. In case y'all want to know what the prompts are. The prompts that I've hit so far. Iconology, a story written by iconic Black author. I've read 5 books by Mildred D. Taylor in the last, today's the 12th, in the last 12 days. 5 books by Mildred D. Taylor. Throw It Back, a story that is a genre mashup. I read Symphony of Secrets by Brendan Slocum, recommended to me by Deidre Shade Tree Reads. 5 out of 5 stars. Highly recommend. It is historical fiction, mystery, thriller, genre mashup. Highly recommend. Cool Off, a story with the creative main character. Also, Symphony of Secrets, because one of the main characters, is a composer in the music. So she composes music on the piano. She writes operas and symphonies and just whole thing, right? Drip Demeanor, a story with a dual POV. Now, Symphony of Secrets technically had 3 POVs, but, we move. So we got Drip Demeanor with that. Why I Still Love You, a story set in the past. Because it's dual POV, one POV is set in the 1919s and 1920s. Other is set in today. All 5 of Mildred D. Taylor books are set in the past. And 5 of the 3 are Why I Still Love You a cappella, because they are short fiction stories written by a Black author. So in 12 days, I have hit all 6 prompts with all 6 books that I read. I'm happy with that. But I still got like 7 books on my TBR to read. So I'm like I'm 45% through Out There Screaming, the group read. So that's what I'm going to be listening to tonight. Then I still want to read All These Sucking Souls with You. I just renewed that on my Kindle. So I'll start that tomorrow. I got the buddy read with Birdie with Alicia, this one, I think I might start this one this week since I have it physically. And then I have the buddy read with Ashley, Beasts of Prey. And the only other 2 books is the reread of Delicious Monsters and then Tender Beast. And Delicious Monsters right here. Delicious Monsters. This is the one I finished last week, y'all. This is the one I finished. I finished The Land. I finished that one, and then these are the other ones I got. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure Tender Beast, as soon as I read it, I'm devouring it. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like a 24-hour reading vlog. Like, hey, I did this and I'm shooting this. So that's gonna be. But I'm excited. So I know we just did a little bit of talking about what we've been reading. I want to know what y'all are doing. Bina, hey. Hey, Jaleesa. Hola, hey, y'all. I'm always done with Delicious Monsters. The book had me crying in the club. Yes. Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. so much has been going on today. So much. I'm getting right. I'm opening it now. Opening it now. Open up. I'm respond. Okay. My Kindle is on the charger too. That was the other part of that. Okay, I have to follow that. Okay, I'm gonna go do that now. I'm gonna go do that. Okay, thank you, Ben. I appreciate you. Cause if I can squeeze this in before before Black History Month is up, I'm gonna try, girl. I'm gonna try. Okay, I did a whole bunch of talking. I didn't really mean to talk that long. So let's get the timer up. Since we're reading 30 minutes, you feel like 30 minutes cool?
I think that's good.
All right. How's it going for you so far?
Well, after you should have let me go first, man.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you. I'm so sorry.
50% through my first book.
But I was on a retreat with no Wi-Fi, just so like there was a lot of time to read, and 3 of them were like thin children books. So don't.
This is where I'm
Like
at.
super thin.
This is where I'm at. 50%.
That's a thick book though.
You right. You right.
That's a thick book though.
But I am working my way through this one, and then I'm gonna read this one, and then I want to read All These Sunken Souls for sure. Those are my 3 that I've planned for this
See,
month.
and I'm not through with those 3 either. So we still on the same track. I'm reading those. I'm with those 3 with you, but I haven't done my reread yet. I want to do my reread. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do my reread with you. I've been jumping between The Poisons We Drink and Maya and The Return of the Godlings. Ooh. So what's funny is we went to the used bookstore and I got some books which will be in my update. But they had some of the books that you have been talking about recently there. And I was like, ain't this about a thing? When I don't have money, when I only got a $25 book budget, now all these books want to come out being $8 and $9 and $10, and I can't get them right now. But next month, which I'm saying that I already got Symphony of Secrets and Out There Screaming on my next book shopping list. So I probably ain't gonna be able to buy too many books next month. But still, we're gonna try. All right, y'all. Let's get started on this first sprint. I got 30 minutes on the clock. Please do not hesitate to get you a snack, get you something to hydrate, and get ready to get your read on. And 3, 2, 1. Y'all turning pages. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
I got to chapter 27. Some stuff is happening to Daisy, and something big just happened at the house. So we're in the aftermath of that. And I was crocheting while I was listening.
Crocheting or
Sorry, needle cross stitch.
cross stitching? Okay.
I used to crochet.
Okay. Okay. What's it gonna be?
It's a cactus.
Okay.
I don't have the picture, but it's the cactus and then a big sun and whatever.
Okay.
I can show you this picture. It's not that helpful, but
Okay.
yeah. What about you?
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I got distracted by a lot of stuff going on in my house. So I got distracted that one. But I went to get the physical copy of Let the Circle Be Unbroken. Because I'm gonna get into that. Now it's interesting because this little book in this size is like 337 pages. So that's interesting. All these books, oh my gosh. So interesting enough, I didn't realize that Mildred D. Taylor spent 2 years in the Peace Corps.
I did not know that either.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Especially because like I knew people who spent time in the Peace Corps when I was in college, and I know that's not really as much of a thing that people do as much today as they did before. So such an interesting thing. But this book is set in 1935. And so what's interesting is just remembering what because like in the audiobooks at the end of in the audiobooks there's a clip of her speaking, but it's like from 2001. And for those of you guys who don't know, like Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, Let the Circle Be Unbroken, the first books were written in the 1970s. So they're a lot older than the last book that came out in like 2020, 2019, and the one before that came out in 2001. So there's a big gap in the stories. But hearing her talk about them, even the older ones, like in a 30, 40 year later perspective, was just interesting. And so I'm just intrigued to go back and read this. So I'm excited. As far as how is Black History Month going for me, very well. I am loving Black History Month 2024. I am thoroughly enjoying myself. I hope everybody else is too. How about you today?
It's going A-okay. I wish I read faster so that I could, get more not exposure to Black artists. But you know what? We read Black authors all year round, so it's all right.
Right. That's the thing. All year round. This is not a special occasion for us. It's just when we're just really, really hype about it. But we do it all the time. So I'm right there with you. Precious, thank you for joining us. Hi, everyone. I'll be reading Pride and Prejudice. It's on my way home, though. I started thinking of the song Angel by Halle Bailey to dance to for a channel, but my camera is bad. I need a new one first. Got you. Excuse me. Black History Month is going great. Love the song Sensational by Chris Brown. Okay, I thought of a dance for that, too. Nice. Jaleesa said 82% of Delicious Monsters. Black History Month is going. I'm not sure how else to express it. It is a month. I always forget how much stuff they pack into Black History Month entertainment wise until it gets here. Because there's the Grammys and the Academy Awards and the Super Bowl and then the All-Star Weekend. And it's in February every year. And it's just like, there are so many things that go on to distract you from Black History Month. But I'm not going to let you be distracted. We're going to remind you over here. We're going to remind you over here. Okay? Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to get started on another 30-minute sprint because I really want to get some good reading in. And we actually going to make it a little bit longer. So if it were to start at the 50, it would end at the 20. So that's what we're going to go with. And do I have a second question for y'all? Let's see. Okay, yeah, we'll keep the one from the last time. It's been a while. It's some new people in here. Who's an iconic Black author you haven't read but want to? Let us know in the comments. And in 3, 2, 1, y'all turn in page. Press play. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
I just got to a very juicy part of the story. I'm 62% in.
Yay.
And some things are happening. Chapter 32. It's been interesting.
Let me go look and see, because I was about to say, text me and tell me where you at and what's happening, but I just go look real quick.
Chapter 32.
Essay 29, 32.
It's yeah. It's stuff is happening. I can't say that I understand things better yet, but I'm learning, you know? Things are beginning to happen. We've learned that a friend is not a friend, you know? Sometimes. Sometimes. And then for the iconic Black author, I really want to read something by Maurice Broaddus. Mostly because I've heard him a lot on the Writing Excuses podcast, and he just seems like a cool dude. So I want to read something of his. And he is in Out There Screaming, so I'm excited.
Yay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You are at a good part. Oh, you're at a really good part. You're at a really good part. Oh, my God, you're at a really good part. Oh, you're at such a good part.
I'm pumped.
But it also makes it like harder to like feel a way about Daisy, because the more you go through, you be like, you just don't listen.
Literally, the mom literally said that. She's like, your ears work and your eyes work. So what's the problem here, basically? What is the problem?
What is it? Oh my gosh, it's such a good part. Okay, so are you liking it more?
Yeah, I feel like this part has really picked up. I was kind of like, every time the chapter changed, I'm like, okay, where's Brittany? Okay, where's Brittany? We're still not in Brittany, but then
now it's kind of like, okay, it's not Brittany, but it's still like, okay, what's going on? Right. Mm-hmm. No, it's definitely a slow burn for the first 50% of the book. Mm-hmm. And then it starts to pick up, and then you get to that last like 10%, and it's like, bruh. It's a lot. Okay, bro. I'm gonna see what his story is in the thing. Because the story, I think I just finished the Tananarive Do short story, and I'm in the Estate. That's the short story I'm in now, the Estate. And it's like one with like AI, and like it's giving Westworld.
Oh, I love Westworld.
It's giving Westworld. I know, right? Oh, I'm so mad they canceled it. Y'all just had one more season to give us, one more storyline. You should just gave it to us.
Did it get canceled? I didn't know that.
It got canceled like a month after the last season dropped. Right. Crazy. So, and I kind of black out that I haven't read that I want to. Well, we got Eric Jerome Dickey, which I will be reading for the buddy read, my buddy read. James Baldwin. I've not read James Baldwin. I've read Toni Morrison, but I haven't read the like iconic Toni Morrison books that everyone talks about. So I want to do that. I read Alice Walker. I read Terry McMillan. Audre Lorde, and Octavia Butler. Like I still have it, and I started the Parable of the Sower, and I kind of want to go back and pick it up because it was interesting. I was supposed to be reading it with somebody, and then they weren't reading it, and so my desire to read it kind of went down then. But I do want to pick that back up. So those would be mine. We had quite a few people join us on that one. I appreciate y'all coming through. Okay, so Jaleesa says for me it'd be Walter Mosley. I love Walter Mosley, Easy Rollins series. Angela Y. Davis and James Baldwin. So many. I'm with you on James Baldwin, and I would like to read Angela Davis as well. Bob, thank you so much for coming in. Bree, hey Queen, thank you for coming through. Precious N.K. Jemison for sure. You man, I don't know about anybody else, but I can definitely tell you get on it. Get on it. Especially my favorite, the Inheritance trilogy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I see that.
the Inheritance, like, don't get me wrong. The Broken Earth trilogy was my introduction to N.K. Jemisin. But the Inheritance trilogy was like, why you ain't run for these books? Because these was insane. And fantastic writing. Fantastic writing. Fantastic writing. On the Hudson 10, hello. Thank you so much for coming in. Tanana Review. I've read some of my first Tanana Review books. The first book I read was The Good House. And then I think the next one was My Soul to Keep, My Soul to Take, The Living Blood. Well, it's in that series. Because that's what buddy read is the word that you mean. Couple read, tandem read, joint word. Buddy read. Buddy read Santana Review novels. Yes, sir. Scorpio says, hey, I'm reading If Beale Street Could Talk by James Baldwin. I want to read that because I want to watch the movie. I haven't watched the movie because I've wanted to read it. For the first prompt, I would like to read a book by Nella Larson. I'm actually going to be reading Passing next month. So if you have it and you want to read it, because I need to read it for reading his research for the reparations novel.
Did they make a movie for that recently?
Huh? Yeah. And that's another reason why I want to read it is because I want to watch it. Because remember, that's the other part of reading his research is there's some that have turned into movies, and I want to watch the movies also. So
right.
Abby, hello, hi all. Toni K. Bombara is an iconic Black author. I want to read that. She's they are also on my list on my TV on my refrigerator of like when I was first watching BookTube and Left on Red. Jordan, I love her channel. I wish she would put out some more videos. She had these 3 different videos, and I wrote down every author she had named that I never heard of. I read at least 5 new Black authors a year, and I still have not touched 10 authors on that list. Right. My hey Queen, hey Bell Hooks. Bell Hooks is also on my list. Y'all, I just gotta be in the mood to read nonfiction outside of articles because it's a lot. Hey, love, thank you so much for coming through. Scorpio says Toni was an amazing author. I love the Salt Eaters and her short story collections. And that's the other thing. I love short story collections. So I really want to read more collections outside of just anthologies because I want to see how to put together a collection and what I want to put it together. Like I was thinking about a general collection with just all different type of genres. But then I was like, that might be too messy. So then I was thinking of like a themed collection. So I'm curious of how other Black authors have done it. Scorpio says I read 15 pages. Oh, so I am 20 pages into this, by the way. Like right at the start of chapter 2. They just got through playing marbles after their daddy said not to play marbles because it's going to lead to gambling. And they came out the woods, and Cassie done won all these marbles. And as soon as they come out the woods, there's Papa standing right there. Ooh, y'all about to get a whooping. Ooh, y'all in trouble. About to happen. I start editing a video after reading a couple more pages of Delicious Mars's. Daisy is hard-headed. She is hard-headed. She don't believe fat meat is greasy or nothing. She surely believes a hard head make a soft ass. That is totally Daisy. Because she don't listen to nothing. Not a thing.
Can I just say her dad called her and he's like explaining the whole deal to her. And she literally hangs up and blocks him. I was like, I don't understand. I don't understand this whole situation.
There was so much going on that I was just like, you don't listen to nobody. You think you know everything. And I was like I know that there is a level of thinking you know everything as a child. Like I know that there is, but like, girl, Girl, you clearly know that you don't know everything.
She doing something else because
Way too much.
mm-mm.
Okay, Salt Eaters just sounds crazy good, and y'all make me want to put that on my list. So where's my little? Where my Titan got to my desk while I was at the cabin, so I gotta find all my stuff that he done moved around.
Oh, we love Titan.
Oh, don't we? Mm-hmm. Little light skinned dog. Yeah, I'm talking about you, little boy. Mm-hmm. Salt Eaters. Salt Eaters by Tony K. Bumbar. Yeah, I appreciate y'all always giving me good book recommendations. Passing is so good. Okay, we like it. Okay. No, so The Secret Life of Church Ladies is on my list, but it's for next month. I refuse to put it on this month. Not because I don't want to read it, not because it doesn't fit for the Missy Elliott Readathon, but because if I add another book to this TBR, I'll never stop reading. Never. Never.
Is that a bad thing?
So it's on my list of stuff to read for next month, but I want to because once I learned that was like a collection of short stories and it's becoming it's in development to be a show or whatever. I was like, oh, I really want to try this. I really want to give this a read. Elizabeth, maybe it's Melanin. Good evening, madam. How are you? I'm gonna do that's just how I'm gonna say every time you come in. I'm gonna say
I love it every time.
it's gonna be for forever. It's a short story collection. A lot of people love Bob Black author. You say a lot of people love. Does that mean you have read it and didn't love it, or you just haven't read it and that's why you didn't say you liked it? It's just you're a writer, so I know you are intentional with your words. So it's just that sentence was an interesting way to word that. I got questions. Jaleesa said I was too through when she blocked her father. Girl, I say like I tell everybody, I say that Lizelle put her foot in this book, but you have to get all the way through the book to realize that she put her foot in this book. I do not hold y'all if Daisy is a hard character to get through, because baby,
she doing too much is all I can say.
Daisy's a lot. She a lot. She is a lot. She is a lot. Just like I said, I feed her to the beast and the beast is me. It came together. But if you tell me you didn't make it through that slug in the middle, I'm not holding it against you, because the slug in the middle made it turn into a hate read for me. I just knew I was about to go on a rant when I finished that book. I was pleasantly surprised. So, okay.
So
oh, she said, no, I read it and loved it too. But like a lot of people who don't read a lot of Black stories like it too. Okay, got you. Okay. I was asking because I sure was about to message you like, girl, tell me. Tell me. Okay. All right. Well, that's definitely, it already was going to be on my list of stuff to read next month, but it's definitely moved to the front of it. Because I definitely want to have consumed way more short stories this year than in previous years for sure. So, okay, you up for one more?
Yeah, girl.
You up for one more? Okay, cool. One more. All right, my favorite question, because we are here to celebrate Missy Elliott. Have you yet listened to the Iconology EP? And if so, which track do you like the most? You need to let us know. You need to let the people in the chat know so that they can go give it a listen. Every time I try to post something in my story or post something on my page about the readathon, I try to post a different track so y'all get a chance to, hear snippets of it. Because again, we gotta show love to the icon, the legend that is Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. Okay? Okay. I'm just saying she deserves all the flowers. All the flowers.
You right, girl. You right.
No, if I hated it, I wouldn't wreck it for you. I wouldn't don't like to make my friends suffer. If only everybody felt that way. Only everybody. Some people have been making me suffer and don't feel no type of way about it. And it's just, it's a thing. All the flowers. Did y'all see? I shared it in my story, but she recently did a video where she put on almost like the outfits from the like late 90s, early 2000s videos. Like now, oh y'all, all the flowers. All the flowers. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. This is our last sprint. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's get in some more reading for the Missy Elliott Readathon. In 3, 2, 1. And y'all turn the baby. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
I am on chapter 35, 69% through. We are on a little mini road trip to see a family member.
Okay. All right. All right. I am midway through the second chapter. I am 33 pages in, so doing really good. My neighbor actually just hit me up to go to the dispensary, so I'm about to get out of here and say goodbye to y'all so I can run into the dispensary before it closes. Run with them there. Okay, so obviously we have listened to Iconology. I think my favorites are between Cool Off and Drip Demeanor. Scorpio says, I listen to Iconology. My favorite songs are Cool Off and Drip Demeanor. Maya says, listening to it now. Jaleesa said, heading out. Y'all have a good one. Thank you so much for coming through, Jaleesa. We'll see you soon. Scorpio says, I read 20 pages. It's such a good story. Yay, love that for you. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate all of you guys. We're going to be back here tomorrow and Wednesday because we got some streams to make up for. So we're going to be here for a little bit. So come back in and get some more of your reading sprints done with us. So have a good time. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place. Bye.